I apologize about that, guys. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we should be good now. Up and running. Waiting for you guys to join me. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. I'm doing very well. We're going to get started shortly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sedelia Njai Show. I am your host, Sedelia Njai. We have another incredible evening planned out for you guys. Our special guest this evening is none other than Miss Poetic Soul. I just want to say, quite frankly, that we are about to get an exclusive this evening on her latest book, the release of her latest book, Miss Poetic Soul. She's better known as Miss Poetic Soul, but her name is Lene McIntosh. She is not only a poetic soul and a positive soul, but she's also a poet, a spoken word artist, a published author, a motivational speaker. And tonight she's gonna talk to us about her new book, a collection of poems entitled The Conscious Thoughts of a Poetic Mind, which is now available for purchase. So we're going to talk about that on her website. It's available for purchase. But she'll also give us an exclusive tonight, give us a reading of a couple pieces from that book. We're so lucky to have her. Before we continue and get started, I want to just take a little bit of time to honor those who were impacted by the explosion in Beirut. I want us to just take a quick moment to have a moment of silence for them, if that's okay with you guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me this evening. I have a lot of newcomers I see here who maybe aren't familiar with kind of the structure of the show. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up that this is a structured show, which means that I will not be interacting with you guys. I see your comments. I'll probably type and I acknowledge them internally, but we will not be, Miss Poetic Soul and I will not be acknowledging your comments out loud just because it is a structured platform and we want to focus on the guests. This is a talk show interview. So just forgive us ahead of time. It's not that I don't love you. You know I love y'all. Okay, but that's how this is going to work. So let's take a minute. Let's just have a moment of silence for those out there suffering who are either, had family members directly impacted by what's going on in Beirut. or those whose families knew someone close who was impacted by Beirut, and for those who are lost and gone. And thank God for those who were, though they were injured, but they were only injured, they didn't pass away. I believe there were 70 deaths. So let's just take a moment of silence for those in Lebanon, please. Amen. Thank you guys for joining me. The image did not freeze. We're taking a moment of silence and praying for those in Lebanon. Thank you for those of you for joining me in that moment of silence for those out there affected by that. And I want to say that there is a local artist, music producer here in Toronto that is from Lebanon and has family members that were impacted by this incident. And he is currently collecting water, canned food, medicine, first aid, clothes, personal care items. Guys, some people lost like everything. Okay. We know what these situations are like. So please, you guys, I have put here contact at Musiqah, MUSIQAH. You can DM him and he'll tell you what you can kind of do and how you can play your part. He's looking for people to donate items. And let's come together, y'all. Let's do this. Let's come together. So I'm so grateful for you guys again for tuning into the Sedalia Njai show. Again, a very, very lovely and special guest this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Lene McIntosh, better known by her stage name, Miss Poetic Soul. She's gonna talk to us about the release of her the release of her new book, a collection of poems, Conscious Thoughts of a Poetic Mind. She's also gonna give us an exclusive reading, so we're really in for a treat. She is in the building. You guys, again, feel free to comment. I will not be interacting directly once we get Miss Poetic Soul on here, but please don't hesitate to comment and show me love. So before we bring her on, she is in the building. We do here what I like to call check up from the neck up. Okay, we do a self mental health assessment. We do a self-assessment to check our mental health, to see how we're doing, how we're faring during these times. I'm going to read out a couple of statements and I want you to rate those statements on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being, it never occurred to me. Duh, who would ever think that? 5 being frequently or absolutely it's occurred to me. I actively do it. I actively engage in this. Okay. Last week we spoke about emotional self-care, and the week prior to that we recapped last week on psychological self-care and then went into emotional self-care. And the week prior to that we did psychological self-care. So this week I want to talk about spiritual care. Thank you guys for joining me and tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and just read these statements for these mental health assessment. Okay, so you guys know, be honest with yourselves. You ain't got to tell me, honey, but you better figure it out and don't lie to yourself. You better know better. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being hell no. Okay, 5 being absolutely I do it. Okay, first, do you make time for reflection? Do you make time for reflection on a scale of 1 to 5? Do you make time for reflection on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 being the lowest, 5 being the high, meaning absolutely I make time for that. 1 being, heck, I don't make it. I don't do that. Okay. Do you spend time with nature? Do you spend time with nature? Be real with yourselves now. I don't see you, but I see you. Oh, thank you guys so much. I really love that you guys are sharing. That's what I'm talking about. Be real. Yes, I want to see them. If you feel comfortable sharing in the comments what your rate and your scores are, please do so. If you don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to knock you, but just don't lie to yourself, okay? Very good. Next, do you find a spiritual connection or community? Do you try and find a spiritual connection or community? I know that was really important for me last week. I was going through the ringer last week, and I have a really close friend of mine who's actually in this chat, Mike Truth. Again, I don't shout out. This is not the structure of the show, but I will do this because I was not realizing that I'm a spiritual being and I exercise that, but I didn't find a friend, a partner with which I could have that spiritual connection with, and that I could build that community with. And Mike really came through for me last week. And it was like, don't cry, sis. Let's get on the phone. Let's pray. He said, read me a verse. And I said, well, don't be Bible studying me. What do you think this is? He said, man said, bring out the verse. Read me Psalm 23 and 91? I said, okay. Anyways, make sure, check it out. Are you sure? Do you have a spiritual connection with someone or a community? Find you a spiritual community or partner. Okay, friend. Next, am I open to inspiration? On a scale of 1 to 5. Am I open to inspiration? Am I open to inspiration? Am I open to inspiration? Be honest. You guys can put your numbers in the comments. For those of you joining us, we're doing a mental health self-assessment, doing what we call here on the show, checkup from the neck up. Check up from the neck up. And now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. We're on our 4th statement. Okay? Are you open to inspiration? Very good. I'm going to give you guys a minute to bring in your comments. I really appreciate y'all sharing them out loud. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. Here, let me put, for those of us joining us, check up from the neck up. Okay. Shall we move on? Everyone good? All right, next statement. Do I cherish and optimize? I'm sorry. Do I cherish my optimism and hope? Do you cherish optimism and hope on a scale of 1 to 5? Do you cherish optimism and hope? Very good. You guys can share your comments. Do you cherish optimism and hope? Let me know. Let me know. Be real. Let me know. Very good. Let me know. For those of you joining us, we're doing a checkup from the neck up. Do you cherish optimism and hope? Thank you, Ella, for sharing that. Sheen Anthony, yes, and passing it up. Please do. Please share this with people, because sometimes, we got to check in with ourselves. Sometimes if we're a little off on this scale, then we need to go and see somebody. Okay? Okay. All right, next statement. I see some of them are still coming in. I know that there's a bit of a lag here on the IG, so you guys forgive me. Even though it's not my fault. IG be acting up. Okay, there we go. All right, very good. I'm so happy with the honesty, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, next question, next statement. I am aware of the non-material. Ooh, hey, don't let me preach. I'm about to put on my African accent. Hey. I am aware of the non-material aspects of life. I am aware of the non-material aspects of life. We're doing a mental health assessment, guys. Check up from the neck up. That's a good one. A lot of y'all might gonna like this one. Okay. Am I aware of the non-material aspects of life? There are so many other aspects in our lives that are rich. Yes, that are rich. Absolutely. Absolutely. I see all y'all joining in. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. We're doing a mental health assessment, doing a little checkup from the neck up to see how we're feeling. Oh, snaps. I forgot to pin. Darn it. There we go. I forgot to pin for those of you tuning in and joining me on the Sadeli Njai show. I am your host, Sadeli Njai. Scale of 1 to 5, guys. Were you real about that? Tell me. I didn't see. Some of y'all didn't give me the comments, so y'all was hiding. Y'all didn't want to be real about that non-material one, did you? See, I see you. We from Chi-Town, honey. I'll call you out. Very good. Next question. I try at times to not be in charge or the expert. I try at times to not be in charge or to not be the expert. On a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being, hell no, I never thought about it. 5 being absolutely, very frequently. Okay? Do you try to not be in charge or the expert in your life sometimes? Sometimes you need to. Sometimes you got to take the reins, okay? But not all the time. Following is enlightening. It's opening. All right. That one's hard for me, guys, to not be in charge or take over. That's hard for me. That's something I'm working on. I'm be real with y'all. Okay? This is a safe space. Very good. Yep. See, I know. Dolo, see, I knew it. Yeah, see, these males, man. See, when you're powerful, see, all y'all, we're all artists and we're leaders. That's the problem. It's rough, but sometimes you can learn so much from allowing others to lead. And it's so incredibly humbling. Not to mention take a break from, for yourself. Very good. Next question. I'm open to not knowing. Ooh! That one stresses me out, y'all. That one stresses me out. I tell them, if it's not my birthday, don't surprise me. Don't surprise me. If it's not my birthday, I need to know. I need to know how these things are going to go down. Okay? Very good. Scale of 1 to 5. I'm open to not knowing. Are you open to not knowing? You guys are doing good. We're almost through this. I'm going a little slow. I apologize. I hope it's not too slow. If y'all like, the pace is lagging, don't stress me out, girl. Leave a comment. If you're loving this and you find this self-assessment helpful, please give me a thumbs up, guys. If you're finding this mental health assessment useful, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Because I need to know, because I'm trying to be there for you. I need us to help each other. I need us to help each other and be very honest with ourselves. Very good. Okay. Next one. I identify what is meaningful to me, and I notice its place in my life. I identify what is meaningful to me, and I notice its place in my life. Very good. I'm so happy you guys are finding it helpful. That's incredible. You guys are amazing. That's incredible. Scale of 1 to 5, guys. What did you think for the last one? Let me see them. What did you guys think? I identify what is meaningful in my life, and I notice its place in my life. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Some interesting numbers. Okay. I'm glad that we're bringing up these statements, honey, because I see from the numbers we have a little work to do, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. We're going to do it together. We're going to get through it together. All right. Next one. Do I meditate? Do you meditate? Y'all, I'm going to tell you, I was one person. I was like, meditate? I don't have time. I can't keep my mind on one track of thought for more than 5 seconds, let alone talking about meditating 10 minutes, but I understood that wasn't really what the meditation was, that it was about not ignoring your thoughts, letting them flow and letting them come in, but observing them and letting them be passing, like passing thoughts, right? Like just observing where your mind roams and then just kind of being like, oh, okay, I see you, sis. I see you, bro. Okay, you was thinking that. That's where you at. Okay, and then we go move on. All right. Then I realized that was what meditating. I get distracted too, Ella, honey. I understand. I was like, don't be having me meditate. What meditation? But I'm telling you, honey, can't y'all tell I'm a lot more zen now? Can y'all tell? It helps. Start with 10 minutes, honey. 10 minutes was like an hour for me. That's about all I can do for now. Okay. But you build just like, working on anything, you build. You start with 10 minutes and next week, maybe a month, you're at 15 or 20, etc. Okay. Are you meditating? Okay, go. Are you praying? For those of you who are not religious, forgive me, but, I understand, but I am. And I think the spirituality is important for mental health, especially spiritual mental health. Okay, so if you're not praying maybe in a traditional way, you can do it in a non-secular way. You can, just kind of, whatever it is that you worship, just pray. Okay, have some kind of grounding and attachment with a higher power, whatever you deem that higher power to be. I'm not here to judge. Ella's killing me right now. Sis, we're going to do it together. I'm going to call you. We're going to do some video meditation together. Okay. I'm telling you, it was just like yoga. Everyone's like, oh, on this yoga trend, you got to do yoga. I said, look, honey, I am not. But honey, I'm doing my yoga and not only am I calmer and relaxed, but I'm limber. I didn't know that like 10 minutes, all I do 10 minutes yoga a day. I didn't know that could allow me to be so flexible. I wasn't even able to sit in Indian position before because the thickness, be getting in the way, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm like sitting in chief position, chilling, okay? And other stretches, we're not going to talk about these things. We're in the middle of talking about spirituality. Don't y'all get me started. Okay. Do you sing? Random. I know. Random. This is part of spiritual self-care. Anyone know about Negro spirituals? I got a lot of Americans in here. How do you think they got through them slave times? Okay. Honey, I be singing my Negro spiritual. Do you sing? On a scale of 1 to 5. Yes, Sheen Anthony, you better sing it. Mike, you gotta sing. You're stressing me out. You gotta sing. You gotta sing. Very good. Okay. Well, Ella, you sing, even if that's a part. 5, that's a yes. Well, so Mike, oh, there's 2 mics tonight in my live. Okay, so when I say Mike Tribe and then Mike, other Mike, you Tribe too, but you know, like Tribe, Canada Tribe, that's Mike. He know who he is, okay? You just gonna be sexy twin Mike, okay? Very good. So yeah, if you're, yes, it counts. 5 is still, there's a scale, guys. 5 is absolutely, 1 is no. Never thought about it. It never occurred to me. Okay, scale of 1 to 5. Very good. We're wrapping this up. Do you spend time with children? Do you spend time with children? There's a reasoning behind this, ladies and gentlemen. There is a reasoning behind this. Do you spend time with children on a scale of 1 to 5? You will be shocked how much children remind you of what's really important in life and the person you used to be when you did not have the pressures of the world on you, and how much greater that made you. I've taught children many times. I've taught children even poetry and writing, and I'm telling you, they give me life. Not only the energy that they bring out in me, no child but the ones I carry day to absolute. Well, that still counts. Absolutely. Are you spending time around children? That's really, really important. All right, moving forward. Do you have experiences of awe? Ooh, I love this one. Do you have experiences of awe on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 being hell no, never thought about it. 5 being the highest. Absolutely. Because nowadays nothing surprises us anymore. And if we're no longer surprised, again, we lose that childlike wonder, that sense of curiosity, that sense of amazement. And that puts us in a pessimist frame of mind, doesn't it? We're not impressed by anything anymore. We're not impressed by anything anymore. Try and experience moments of awe. Let me know. Whenever I hear y'all spit, a lot of y'all here, I get moments of awe. Or when I hear a lot of y'all perform, I get moments of awe. So that's part of what I do. That's why I'm so attached to the arts, to spoken word, to singing, to rapping, to performance arts, other performance arts like dancing, you name it, visual arts, fine arts. I just want to be in awe. I'm trying to go see Immersive Van Gogh next weekend just to be in awe, okay? Very good. I'm loving these. You guys are doing good. 5, 4, okay. 4, 4, 5, okay. Miss Poetics, you up on it. Our special guest is up on it, okay? She is doing good spiritual-wise. Very good. Okay. Do you contribute to causes in which you believe in? Do you contribute to causes in which you believe in? Good evening, Yvette. Thank you so much for joining me. Do you contribute to causes that you believe in? Like tonight, I told y'all. One of our local artists here, Musica, is a producer. If you're looking for where to help him, I'll put it up right when we end this. But his family is in Lebanon and they were affected by the explosion there. So if there's a cause you care about, just looking out for each other, everyone helping each other and supporting each other in these trying times, DM him. I'm going to re-put the post that I had earlier in the show for my newcomers. It is necessary. Yes, absolutely, Miss Poetic Soul. It's so necessary. Are you contributing to a cause in which you believe in? For all my black people in here, Black Lives Matters obviously means something to us. So yeah, we're tackling that. But again, there's other causes too, other humanity causes. All right. Very good. Let's wrap this up. Do you read inspirational literature? Do you read inspirational literature? It could be talks like TED Talks or music. For me, I love my gospel music. Or film scores actually inspire me, like classical film scores they're classically composed, obviously. But yeah, that definitely inspires me. And I love film scores. And most people are like, why do you like film scores? Like, not just classical music, y'all. It's got to be film scores, because that everything that you feel when you're watching a movie is the music that's making you feel that. It's not always the acting or the scenario, the screenwriting. That's deep too, but it's normally the music that's bringing out those inner emotions, okay? And it can take you on a journey. It's crazy. It keeps you in a positive mindset. Absolutely, Sheen Anthony. I completely agree. So are you reading inspirational literature or listening to inspirational things, okay? Last one. I already said that. I'm contribute to causes. We're all done. We're all done, y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all did a checkup from the neck up. That was amazing. I really appreciated you guys leaving your comments in here. I love this because this is the only time I get to engage with you guys. Now we're, when we bring in our special guests, don't worry. We're not going to be as engaged. We're still going to be here and read your comments and comment back. We may even change things up a little bit. I might even go ahead and interact with you guys a little more just because a lot of my favorite people are in here in this live right now. So I'm really excited about it. So we're going to engage a little bit more. But before we bring in our special guest, Miss Poetic Soul, to talk to us about her new book and give us an exclusive reading. Hello! You only get that on the Sadelia NJ show, baby. This is what I was mentioning to you earlier, okay? A producer, a friend of ours who's a part of our tribe here in Canada is Lebanese, and his family and close members of his, of his community and his family were affected. So he's taking initiative. He's collecting water, canned goods, medicine, first aid, supplies, clothes, personal care items, hygienic items, deodorants, things like that. You guys know about the non-perishables. Don't be acting brand new. Let's go out and support our brothers out here, our peoples, because it's tough. It's tough. Imagine if you lost everything. These are the moments that we have to really show up for each other. I'm loving it. So if you guys are ready for your special guest tonight, Miss Poetic Soul, I'm going to need some claps. I'm going to need some serious claps because y'all out here strong. And I'm here for it. I'm out here strong. You guys can either do, actually, you know what? Let's do Black Power Fist. If you're in this live and you're ready for Miss Poetic Soul to come on and talk to us, give me some Black Power Fist, okay? I need to see it, honey. I need to see it. Very good. The claps are love. Give me some Black Power Fists, y'all. Black Power Fists, if y'all have some. Let me see some of that before we bring in our special guest. I'll take the claps too. Thank you, Maya. Black Power Fist. Let me see him. Thank you, Monsieur Ambition. Thank you, Mike. Tribe Mike. Thank you, Ella. Very good. Yes, Sheen Anthony. J Foss, thank you. We appreciate you. Dreadful, I see you, Judah. There we go. Black Power Fist. I'm here for it. Or Power Fist. Whatever. Do your thing. I'm here for it. Yes. Okay. Let's get going. All right. Without further ado, please go ahead and here we go. Miss Poetic Soul, if you are ready, let me know because I cannot see you. So please go ahead and send a request. Go ahead and send a request because you were right here in the building. I saw you 5 seconds ago. IG be trying to play with our feelings, you know what I'm saying? With our emotions, straight up. Not cool. Not cool. She's coming. She's in the building. She's ready. All right. Oh, no. IG, don't freeze. My buttons, it won't let me. What is going on here? IG is stressful tonight, guys. IG is incredibly stressful tonight. But we're going to get it together. We're going to be all right. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you guys are excited. Yes, yes. All right, I'm having some difficulties here. You know what? I think I'm going to have to leave y'all and come right back because my, unfortunately, IG for some reason will not allow me to bring in Miss Poetic Soul. So guess what, guys? We're going to come right back. Please don't go too far. Don't stray. Don't dilly-dally. Let's be right back. We're going to bring her in and figure out what's going on. Yeah, she did send the request. It's IG that's being strange. Okay, so we're gonna come out and I'm gonna come right back in because IG's being a little funny and a little finicky. All right, I'll see you guys right away. Tout de suite.